Hey guys, what is going on? It is Ando, and we've got another Galaxy of Heroes informational video today. So, first thing that we're going to talk about is if you guys could hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment this so that way it gets it out into the YouTube algorithm and helps out people, because that's what, again, these videos are for. Greatly appreciate all of your guys' support that you guys have been giving to my videos recently. And so, again, just a huge thank you to you guys. Okay, with that being said, today's video topic is going to be about Galactic Legends Leia Organa win, with just WEN, because that's apparently how we say win now and spell it. But first, before we kind of get into that, I want to make a really important announcement. I know not everyone engages in datacrons. I know that datacrons to some people are not that cool. But if you do that, set 9 was obviously a very big datacron set for PvP players, and so probably unbeknownst or maybe known to you, there was a issue in which it says something about if there's a light side ally, you get 15% health and protection for every light side ally that there was. The issue was that if there was just even one light side ally on the team, that was basically counting every single ally out there as a light side ally, and vice versa for dark side allies. So these mixed teams and stuff like that, or you could just put like Hoda in with like some Galactic Legend and like it could still work. Like there was just like a ton of different things that were going on with it. That's going to change now. So it is now just counting your light side and dark side allies. So a few really important squads to kind of mention really quick before we get into the meat of this video is things like Star Killer, right? You're probably going to want your dark side allies to be alive for longer because it's got your most important ones like Star Killer, EP Mara, and the likes. For Jabba, that's an interesting one because Boosh Leia, she's light side. And then, you've got the rest of them are, usually dark side except for Skiff Lando. So is it one of those things where you really care about, boosting up Boosh Leia because everyone wants to kill her? Or is it Territory Wars and you got the Embo Omicron, it's got the dark side, that might be a play in there as well, to try to make him tankier. So there's a few of them in there. For light side or for bounty hunter teams like Boss lead, do you want to make Boss thicker, or do you want to make sure that they can't kill Mando easier? So there's definitely things at play here, right? And there's definitely some thought process that has to be put into it. It used to just be kind of, hey, you're gonna get it regardless of what faction they're at, as long as one of them is part of that team. So just want to make everyone aware of that. All right, so what we're going to be looking at here is Galactic Legends Leia. When is she coming to the game? These are obviously huge important things for us to kind of understand. I just want to give everyone a clear picture, clear understanding of like what would be required if you're going to do a day one unlock, all these things. But yeah, we're just going to kind of go into it. We're going to refer back to Jabba. Jabba is the most recent one. And so I feel like that's probably our safest bet. Is kind of going back to the most recent one and just kind of going off that timeline. So, I was asked this question in the Discord, and I guess I just misremembered. I thought it was every 2 weeks they would give out a requirement list, and then 2 weeks after the last requirement list, they would just kind of put the event in the game. It seems like that is not correct. So in July of 2022, specifically July 19th, they announced that we were going to get Chrysanthemum. They announced that we were going to get Jabba the Hutt, and then they also announced that we are going to get the Profundity, which is kind of interesting now that we've also got a Galactic Legend and then the Leviathan coming out. But with that, they gave us the first set of requirements. So really, we can say the announcement and the set 1 were in the same one, and they were both on July 19th. So if we go into set 2, that was done August 17th. So it's almost a month away exactly. And so you could see here, that's definitely not the 2-week timeline I originally thought. It's about a month, maybe give or take. Maybe there were some holidays in there or something like that. but it's about a month. It seems like that's what it's going to be for set 2. And then set 3, we had the road ahead in September, September 7th specifically. And in there, we have a Jabba the Hutt section, and then we have part 3 of its requirements. So what does that mean? There was, like I said, about 4 weeks from set 1 to set 2. And then from set 2 to set 3, there was about a 3-week delay between those sets. And then at the end of this all, on September 20th, we got the kit reveal, which means that it would have been put into the game either that day or the day afterwards. So maybe September 21st. And so, yeah, there was in between set 3 and being put into the game is about 2 weeks, give or take some. So like I said, that kind of gives you an idea about how long is it going to take for all that to happen. And I wrote it down in the Discord, so I'll just read it straight from there. If we're just basically going to take that same timeline, we were given Leia announcement and the set 1 announcement on July 5th. That means that set 2 should be announced around August 2nd-ish. It's about 4 weeks away. And then from the July 5th, and then set 3 will be announced around August 23rd-ish. And then that means that September 6th, roughly, is going to be when Galactic Legend Leia Organa will be in the game. Now, we know that also, too, it's usually about a 2-week increment between the new characters, right? So it's going to be one of those things where we just got Princess Nisa into the game. I would assume about 2 weeks from today, we will probably be getting Captain Drogon into the game. And then that should be the last of the marquees. That should be the 3 that we kind of need. This is the cautionary tale that I want to be just really upfront with, because it is kind of ugly, especially if we were to take Jabba's event. So Jabba's event, remember, we got the kit reveal right here on September 20th. If you look here, the 3 events, or the 3 characters that we need, Chrysanthemum, Skiff-Guard, and Boushh Leia, we got Chrysanthemum into farmable nodes on September 21st, basically the day of our kit reveal, right? And then as far as Skiff Lando goes, he was put into the game on October 19th, and then Leia was put into the game on the November 9th. So again, just being out front, and then, like, even if you were to soft whale, as people are calling it, right? Chrysanthemum was definitely in there beforehand. Skiff-Guard Lando was definitely in there beforehand, but Boushh Leia didn't even come out until a few weeks after Jabba event was in the game, which means you really had to basically just do the crystal packs until you got to the 330 shards. So again, I'm just saying that because if you think that you're going to be a day 1 unlock, it's just better for you to know that it's going to cost you right out the gate if we're going to follow the same Jabba timeline. So I just wanted to make that quick video, guys, because that's, it's an important thing to think about, especially as we kind of think about Leviathan coming out in about a week. We've got, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, who will return in about 2 months and 2 weeks or so. And then, or at least hopefully it'll return back in 2 months, 2 weeks. And so just want to give everyone kind of a timeline of like what we can expect. The good news with Galactic Legend, though, is they're usually put into the journey guide as soon as you kind of fulfill the requisites. You can go in, get your event done, unlock your GL, spend some time unlocking the ult, and then it's kind of done and over with. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful, guys. Hopefully, again, paints a good picture about what you could expect, especially if you think that you're going to be a day 1 unlocker, that you probably going to have to at least buy one of the marquees, which can be quite pricey. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Was it helpful? You know, hopefully, again, like I said, the intent of this is just kind of make sure that everyone's on the same page. And if you know that you're going to be day one unlocked, then it's just good to get that out of the way. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.